Not to- So today we're going to learn what Trello is, and Trello we are going to learn is a visual work management tool. You can see it here, and it helps us as a team to organize and track projects, tasks, and workflows. I know that we must have used the cooking of soup, maybe melon soup and whatever, to do our own example. So sometimes you say, okay, today now I'm going to do my projects. Okay, so some of you that are already engineering, you know what I'm talking about here. But if you didn't do engineering, let me just do the normal stuff. So you are doing your project, and then maybe you have written your chapter one. Maybe maybe that one now is with your friend Bola that has finished her own project, or maybe that one a senior student. So he helped you with chapter one. Then the other of your friend Cynthia helped you with chapter two. Then chapter three was done by maybe one of your good toaster. Even if you be man, you still get toaster too, right? So maybe, one small senior student that time wey dey toast you, come tell you say no worry, come, I'll give you your chapter three. So that one now dey with them. Now you are the one struggling with chapter four, okay? And even the chapter five sef, even though sef say na just normal summary and the rest of them, you no even still no go do that one for you. But then e don reach time for you to submit your project, and now they are telling you to to arrange your project and then make sure that they are ready maybe by the next week. So that means that you have to make a list, of your what of your project writers and do what and collate it carefully. So let me go to my paint. So this is my paint now, okay? So you say, okay, my your say chapter one is with who? Is with Acho. Let's call him Acho. Okay. Chapter two is with let's say CY. CY. Chapter three can be with who? With Unos. Okay. And then chapter four is with who? Is with me. Okay, so now you need to what? Compile the project for what? For your project defense. So what do you do now? You need to what? Make a list now. So this one now is your list. Okay. And you need to go and meet these people and do what? And collect these projects. So when you now collect from Acho, what will you do? You tick it, Abby. Say yes, collected. When you now collect from CY, what do? You tick it. Maybe you now call Onos and say, Onos, how far now? How far now? The thing never see ready. Onos will say never ready. What will you do? You say, okay, this one is not done yet. Okay, then what about your chapter 4 that you are trying to manage and do by yourself? Well, are you ready with it? You say yes, you are ready with it. So you cannot say that word now that you now have what? You now have your project defense files are almost complete, but some are not ready yet. So this is what we are going to be doing with what? With Trello today now. We are going to be seeing how to what? How to manage tasks and project using what? Trello. So these are all tasks here. It's okay. Tomorrow morning is my day to go and collect all my stuff because next week is defense. So may not be saying one person can travel, go whatever, can come back within the week. So you need to use tomorrow Monday to collate all of them. So as you collate the one from Archer, you do what? You mark it. The one from CY, you mark it. Then the one from Unknowns, you do what? You mark it. Then the one from yourself, you mark it. So when all the things are not complete, what will you do? You can say, okay, your project is what? Is ready up to chapter 4, right? That kind of stuff. So the day of your defense now, you now need to what? Hurriedly write your you cannot hurriedly write your chapter 5 and do what? And attach and then go and do what? And defend. Okay. Now you know that they're still going to say, go and rewrite this, cancel this one, go and do this one, do this research and add it to it, this and that. Right. So you don't want to just compile everything at once and then start going there. You take it what? One by one. But how do we do this using a tool called Trello? That's what we're going to be seeing today. So, but before then, let us see uh other things about Trello. They say Trello is a what? It's a productivity tool that allows individual and team to what? To manage their work in a flexible and customizable what way, right? And I know some of you I know some of you cooked Sunday rice today. Some of you cooked tofu today. Some of you cooked amala and ewedu today. For the Sunday, right? They call it for the culture. We will not be seeing things like boards, seeing things like lists, seeing things like cards in Trello. So we'll be understanding how these things actually collaborate to what help us to organize a particular task or project on Trello. It's not Trello. Some of you are already calling it Trello. If you come to my DM and say Trello, me say I go tell you what you not go like. It's not Trello. It's Trello. 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 Somebody said my WhatsApp was banned 2 days ago. I deleted it and re-downloaded it today. Finish setting up, only to realize I'm no longer in the main group chat of Equi where she posts access to links to Zoom. Please help me add me up. I don't even have admin access in that group. Oh. Only Equi the manager, please. So that one don't pass me already. Sorry, sir. Sorry, ma. So now, you can use Trello for what? For project management. You see it now? For workflow management. For what? For task management and what? For team collaboration. This is what you can use Trello for. So maybe if, for instance, they give you a job and say, okay, you are going to help us and make Nigeria better. So as you are going to be working with the ministers and the House of Reps members, you do what? That is your team now. Okay. Then when you give yourself a task and say, go and collate your project from these guys here. That one is what is your daily task. You do what? That's your task management. Then your workflow now is that you are going to be organizing how the flow of your whole task is going to be like. Maybe you need to collect this guy, then connect him to the other person and all of that. That's your workflow. Then project management. For instance, if you're doing your construction, right? Construction is something that you can actually do with this one. So you can say, okay, mode block, hire bricklayers, buy the cement, buy the rod, dig the foundation, maybe cast the foundation, and then start marking out the windows while they are writing the walls and all of that. So that is what project management. Okay, so that kind of stuff. So these are the things that we can actually do with what? With Trello. So to do this now, we need a what? To do it on our Trello website, which is what? Trello.com. Trello.com. So this is a link here. And I know some of you have already gone forward to do your to boom mess and you'll be happy that you've done it. But this one now is what is the new link for today. So you can actually follow this link to what? To go and sign up on what? On Trello. Like I told you guys in the first week of tutorial, I said create more email accounts because you're going to be needing it. So even if you've used email one for one account, get another email and what sign up again so you can see it in action. Because some of you are complaining that your interface with what I have on the video is different. It's not really my fault, shall. Maybe Trello also did some kind of changes as well. Okay, so that is just what you are going to know. So somebody is saying, I'm interested in automation. Please calm down. You not to the rush. The automation I give you now for HubSpot. Now don't learn down and finish. Just a rush. Just a rush. Make people see say they talk. I beg people should calm down, eh? So now this is Trello, and we are going to need to sign up. So Trello is quite straightforward. It does not give you stress, nothing like that. So you see that we have login here. This is for you if you have already had an account with them. So I'm going to assume that you don't have an account with them. So I will go with what? With get Trello for free. Yes, now free low fast, right? So we are now here, and this is it now. They say enter your what? Enter your email, but we are students. We don't have that kind of time to come and start putting email. We don't have time to come and start typing. What do we do? Click on what? Google. Okay. On Google now, we're going to what? Click on this account that we wish to use. And next is to what? Click on continue. In it. So now you can see what it's telling us. It says that what? It says blah, blah, blah. Create your account, email address, full name, blah, blah, blah. Then do what? Create account. In it. So it says, create your account. We'd like to make sure it's really you. Creating your account. Please confirm you are not a robot. Yes, I'm not a what? Robot. So they say we should confirm bosses. This is a boss, this is a boss, this is a boss. We cannot do what? Click on verify. So we are good now. So we can say what? Create our account. So here now, it's going to turn and turn and turn, and then last to give us access to our what? To our account. In it. Yes. Our account is now here. You see now, it's asking us and you say, what brings you here today? I will say, organize ideas and work. I can even say this one. I can say this. I can say that. But the best is to just click on this one, okay? And do what? Click on continue. You say, welcome to Trello, okay? Meet your inbox. So I can say what? Continue. So let's start by adding your first to do as a card to your inbox. So you can say, okay, maybe add card or whatever. So I'll just say, okay, let me just say add card. Let me just say, maybe you can just say, okay, let us, hello. Okay, just add it now, and then we are good. Let us continue now. Okay, so you say you can also add card to your mailbox, blah blah blah. I don't want to do any of this thing. Don't be wasting my time. This is it now. Let us now do what? Continue to finish up our setup. Okay, I think we are now done with what? The setup now. So if you are telling me that your interface is different from mine, I think this is where everything is, starting from. Okay, now I need to explain some kind of things to you now. Okay, I'm going to explain some kind of things to you guys because some of you are not going to get it if you don't do it like this. Trello has changed a lot of things in the last couple of days. So somebody did this in our group, in our Tama group, and he was saying that they've done this, and I was like, wow, that's good, right? Okay, but then we are not still going to start from there. We're going to start from here. See where we are now? We're going to start from here. So Trello makes use of what? Of Kanban kind of templates to what? To tailor your experience. Okay. So it's just all about you dragging and dropping things that you created before from when you were doing them to when you started doing them and then when you're completing them. So that kind of thing. It's not really that hard. So I'm doing this because I believe that some of you have already watched the video. So if you've not watched the video, please just signify, let me know that if you've not watched the video. Just tell me that I've not watched the video. So I will know, okay, you've not done the video, blah blah blah. Permission to leave, phone battery low, no light. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nigeria don't happen to that person. Sorry, yeah. But I know that before they will finish class, they will, that they will likely just bring light. So if they bring like come and rejoin, no, don't come and tell me nya 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 nya, because me and you go fight. Okay, so you all of not watch. Somebody say I've not watched the video. Chinwendo Anyanwu. Okay, that's fine, no problem. So let us go and continue. Uh, 3 people never, 4 people, 5 people never watch the video and get to watch the video or more. Now, Baku, what about the one that they give to you? You never see watcher. Some of you, they could give you a video. Okay, so now this is Trello now. Okay, and you see this one now. This one now is our boards. We have boards. We have templates. System screen don't reduce. Need to go and on. So now you can see that we have templates here, and there are different templates. Just remember what we did on HubSpot, right? You know that I said that on HubSpot, I said our templates or themes are more like the recipes or the outlook of what we are going to, of what we want to do. For instance, if you want to build a two-bedroom flat, you have a what? A building plan. So that building plan is more like the what? Like the template now. You have the building plan, and then you also have the architectural what? Outlook, showing you what the house will look like, where the windows will be like, the kind of roofing sheet you're going to be using and all of that. So that's what we mean by what? By templates. So when you come here, you can actually select what you wish to use. Then now I want to show you something I want to show you that we have boards, we have what's it called? We have boards, we have lists, we have what? Cards. Okay. So now, what now is our board? Let me go to this place now. Okay. So let me select this basic board now. You see here, this whole thing here now is your board. Okay. Your board simply means what? That thing that you want to work on. For instance, if I wanted to work on, let's say, maybe I wanted to work on ogusi soup. That ogusi soup is my what? Is my board. Okay, your board simply means your what? Your project. Okay, so if you wanted to, like, we have different kind of, on Trello we can say, okay, I have a board for my egusi soup. I have a board for my ogbono soup. I have a board for my Ottawa ministry. That one is your what? Is your board. Okay, now you see that here now we have to do, doing, and done. This one now is our what? Is our list now. You see you see these three things here that we have to do, doing, and done. This is our what? Our list. We have to do list, doing list, and what? Done list. Okay, now you'll always have all these things here at the bottom. You will always have them all under what to do before you start. When you now start, you do the what? You can now move them, between either here or here. Now, after the list now, we have what they call what? Card. You can see it here. We have what they call card. Okay, so you say what? You say that each card represents what? Represents a task or item within a list, right? So these ones here are what? Our card. Now, this is that you can actually move up and down, represents your what? Your card. You can see that we can move it up and down and so on and so forth. So this is in here that we can actually move They are our cards. Okay. So I want you guys to know this now and know it for good. Okay. So let us go now and start afresh and then learn from beginning. So I'm going to click on what create. Then click on what a board because I want to create a new board now. So I'll click this. Okay. Then you see now it's saying I should title my board Abby. So I'll call it what? I'll call it a goosey soup. Okay. Then I'll do what? Click on create now. You see I don't create an now, Abby. Now it's not asking me to what? To add list now. It's not asking me to add a list now. So what kind of list am I going to add? I'm going to add three lists, which is what? Which is what? Which is what? Market. I'll just call it market. I know that we use to do doing and done. Let me just use add list. I can now come and put what? I can now put what? Maybe cooking. And then the next is what? Is what? To say what? Complete. You can say complete or you can say what? Slash done. It's the same thing. If you don't want to say cooking, you can change it to what? To doing. Slash what? Slash preparation. Okay. Okay, now I can even add another list here. Let me add this one and call it what? Let me add list. Now I want to add another one here and call it what? And call it cooking now. Yeah, because after markets. So I think I'm okay now. I'm okay. So I can drag this one back here and leave it here. Or of course, you cook after you prepare now, Abby. So you can leave this one here. Yes. So you see now, this one now is our what? This one right here is our what? Is our board now. This everything you see here is our board. Now we have our market, which is where we're going to buy things and all of that, right? Then we have our what? Our doing, like when we start preparing the things now, we call it what? Doing slash preparing, right? And then we have what? We have our cooking, and then we have our what? Complete slash done. So let me change it to what? To do now. Okay, I'll change it to do now. Okay, so on our to-do list now is to what? Is to maybe we can say okay, maybe buy Maggie. Okay, maybe buy onions. Then we can also have what? Banla fish. Banla fish. Banla fish, Abi. You can also say okay, grind pepper. Say people, some people they use fresh pepper to they cook their own melon soup, right? That kind of thing. You can say okay, okpehi, abi sorry, what's be that beans that they put for inside? Is it iru? Say okay, iru. Then what can be the next? You can say okay, let's call it okpehi. Some people used to put okpehi inside now. Then what is next now? You can say okay, dry fish. Yeah. So you are going to buy these things in the market now. Okay. Now, when you now buy all these things now, when it's time for you to start preparing, what do? You can simply drag it here and do what? And bring it up here. You see now, we have done what? We have actually started preparing our what? Our room. Okay. So when you're not finished it now, when you're not finished now, what do you now do? You can now say, okay, you're now cooking everything. So you now say, okay, you're now cooking. Right? So this is what we are going to be doing now. So when you now go to buy your Maggi, what do you do? It's okay, you're now going to buy the Maggi. You are buying it now, you bring it here. When you start buying the onions, you do what? Bring the onions and put it here. When you buy the kpalan fish, you bring it here. When you buy the okpehi, you bring it here. When you buy the dry fish, bring it here. When you buy this one, what do? You bring it here. This is just how it is. Now, you can choose to remove this cooking because of course cooking, you want to actually bring all these ones here now, right? So but now because you have cooking, then what can you do? You can just say okay, let me just remove everything about cooking. You can say okay, let us remove it from here. We don't need it, right? Let me say achieve it now. So I removed it. So when you're now done with your grinding of paper, what do? You do? Bring the list to this place. When you're done buying onions, you do what? Bring it here because you say you have completed the task. If you are done buying the fish, drag it down here. If you are done buying the okwehi, bring it here. If you are done blah blah blah, bring it here. Okay, until you are done with what? With everything here. You see now, this is how you do what? You can actually what? Manage your task. Okay, so I think I'm going to beg you guys to just allow me to go and on my gen so I can come back. So just for a little recap now, we are back here now. Okay, we are back here now. So when you come back here, you can see that we have templates here. The template actually is what is in fact the template is more like what, more like the different the different outlook for different what kind of task. For instance, if you are into lead management, you're going to see your own template here. If you are If you are into, if you manage a remote class, this can be your template here. For instance, let me just open this one now. You see say this one now dey different abi. You see say we get resources, weekly assignments, lab project abi. Let me show you how it look like here. Create here. You see say this one now, you see am now, say lab resources, weekly assignments, lab project, and then what? Exams, right? So these are what? This one is a different project now. It's a different kind of what? Template. Now let me see, go back now. I want to create board now. You see, my board will be what now? Let me call it what? Let me call it something else. I'll call it what? I'll call it let's call it fashion design. Okay? You can now do what? Click on create now. Or you can even click on what? Start with what? Template. So let us see how that one will work. So I'll click on what? Start with template now. So you can see that we have different kind of templates here. You can see it here. We have template for what? For teaching. We have template for what? For remote team meetings. We have template for what? For project management. We even have template for what? For, for company overview. But for me now, let me just click on what? Explore template here. So let me now come here and do what? And call it fashion. Let me see if they have anything for fashion. Nothing like that there. So I cannot do what? I cannot say, okay, let me go and use something else. Maybe let me say work from home daily planner. Okay. Let me click on this one now. You see it now? I will use this one now. And the name is already here now. I cannot do what? Click on create. Okay. Now see how thing will look like now. See say this one now get many stuff here. Abi. You get a lot of things here. Can you see it now? This one is information. This one is to do this week. This one is what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday, right? So this means that what? That for this person now, he has this kind of information here to work with. Then he now has this task here. So for this task now, some are for Monday, some are for Tuesday, some are for Wednesday, some are for Thursday, and then some are going to be for what? For Friday. Then whichever one that is done, like today now is Sunday now, if it's done with anyone here, what will you do? Just simply take it here and do what? Bring it here, and it's done. If you are done submitting your Q1 report, what do you do? Bring it and do what? Drop it here now. You are good. If you are done with this one, what do you do? Bring it here, and then you are good. This is just how this thing can look like. It's not that difficult. Okay? Like I said, among all project management tools, Trello is what? It's the simplest. In fact, the previous cohort I finished before you guys, I don't even use to bother because I feel like this one actually is simple. I don't bother about Slack. I don't bother about Trello because I feel like they are too basic for my liking. So that's why I what? I usually skip them. But because you people are anointed, that's why you people are what? Having it what? To enjoy. So for a start, now let us go and create a what? A board. Let me click here to create a board. I'll select what? Create board here. Now let me name it now. I will say what? Teacher, I'll call it what? Teacher practice. Teacher what? Teacher practice. I cannot do what? Click on create here. You see it now? This is to do, this is doing, and this one is what? Done. So to do now is a list of what? All your tasks that you want to do for the what? Maybe for the term, maybe for the week, maybe for the day. Okay? So let us assume that we want to now do what? Our list of tasks for this week now. Because say tomorrow on Monday, Abi. So today now they say, okay. First of all, what are we going to do now? We say what? We should what? We should call it what? Say, okay. Submit your what? Submit your what? Submit lesson notes. Lesson notes, right? That can be your first task. Now, what can be our next task now? Our next task can be what? Let us assume that, okay, we want to what? Maybe darken the board or maybe uh, go, or let me say take children or maybe take students to what? To escort or excursion, right? I don't know whether that's incorrect. So I think it's excursion. I think this one is correct. If you're not correct, I better correct them for your side, okay? Now, what should be the next task now? The next task to do for the week can be what? Can be what? Can be mark maybe JSS what? JS2 what? Assignment. The next can be what? The next can be uh maybe prepare what? Prepare class what? Class quiz, right? That kind of stuff now. The next can be what? Next can be what? To teach what? Tie and what? Tie and die. Okay, that kind of stuff now. So this one na your what now? They are your tasks for the what, for the week now. Let us now go and see how we can actually manage them now. So to manage it, what will I do? Click on this now. You see say shebi see say open for here now, right? So you can now add things here now. Okay, so because you want to submit lesson note now, maybe like okay, like me now, like me now, when I was teaching now, I was teaching GSS 1, 2, 3, and what up to SS3. Okay, so imagine that you have about 6 notes now to do what, to work on. What will you do? You need to come here and do what, and now put your what, you need to come here and put what, put your different notes here that you're going to what, submit. Okay, so that now you can now add what they call checklist. You see checklist here, you can put checklist here. Okay, so I can now say okay, let me small description. I'll put small description. I'll say okay, uh submit lesson notes to the principal for what, for marking. Okay, then I can now do what, I can now add a checklist at the bottom. Now let me click here now, then I'll now add what, checklist now. See checklist now, I can say okay, let me call it what, I will just say okay, things. Okay, let me say items, let me call it items now. Add it now. So this means that what, that inside this my submission of lesson note now, I now have to what, mention the things that I want to what, that I want to submit. For instance, it can be my subject that I want, that I have to submit. So I have to what, maybe I'm teaching mathematics. So I can say okay, maybe JS1 notes, JS1 notes, right? JS1 what, notes now. Then the second one can be what, maybe GSS2 what, JS2 what, notes. Next can be what, JS3 notes, JS what, JS3 notes. We now have what, SS1 what, notes. Next can be what, maybe let us call it maybe SS2 what, SS2 notes, right? So this means that what, that you have what, you have 5 items to complete this thing now. Okay, so you have to prepare the note for JS1, 2, 3, SS1 to what, SS2. Okay, and this can be your what, this can be your what, how your stuff can look like. Okay, you can even put label here. Label is more like the what, like the cover of the what, of that page. So I'll just say okay, let me add a label here. I can even put something, I can put this maybe green colored here. Okay, you can put the green color stuff there. You can now say okay, what do you do now? You say maybe you are done. Then you can even still put when this should be what, should be completed. You can put date here. So okay, this thing should be completed what, today. Do what, save it now. Okay, now you are now done. Let me close here now. I'll click on save now. Now close here. See say the thing don finish now. So when you now look at this, what will you see? You see that this one should be what, should be ending today. May, wait, it's today 19th. I think it's 2017 too. It's today 19th, guys. Ah, omo, I don fear oh. I don fear. Okay, so today is 18th, right? So we can now say okay, say submit lesson notes now. So you see that we now have what now. So if you now open this one, I can now say okay, here now, if you completed this one, what will you do? You can check it now. If you are done with your GSS, what will you do? Put it here. If you are done with this one, what will you do? Put it here and then do what? You can see that as you're doing this now, it will be telling you what, how much you have got. You have gone with the completion. Now can you see it now? You can still come, but just keep checking them now until you are done with them. Check this one too. And then you're now what? You are now completed here. Now can you see it now? Then at the end of the day, what will you do? You can close it now. You see it now? You say it was 5/5 now, right? So you are done with this what? You are done with this task, right? So now, but before you check them, now, what will you do? Before you check them, what will you do? Before you start checking them, you need to what? Move them to what? To doing. This one now is what you are doing for this week now. Okay, so when you now start doing that, what will you do? So okay, now you are now in the work tomorrow morning. What will you do? Because okay, let me bring this one here now. Since you are done with them, let us go and submit them now. So when you're not done with this, with that now, maybe your teacher now, maybe your principal now do what? You now say, okay, these are your notes. You say, say this one is for JS1. You say yes, she will mark it. As she mark it, what will you do? You can now come and do what? Check it here on your what? On your list. Then your just two, you say, did you put all the things correctly? Say yes, she will do what? She will mark it. As she mark it, what will you do? Update here. Then she say, okay, just three, you say, okay, did you put the practical that you have to do with them? You say, she will now mark your notes. What will you now do on your own list? Mark it here. Then SS1, what do you do? Mark it and then do what? Mark it. So you're not done with this one, with this list. So when she's not done with the marking, what will you do? Drag it here and put it here now. You see there, you're done with that task. Okay. Then you say take student to what? To excursion. Now it is still here as a what? As a list. When it is time, what will you do? Drag it to the what? Say, okay, you are not going to the discussion now. You do what? Drag it to the what? To the doing list. Okay? Maybe on this list now, you have things like maybe go and see the zoo. Say, take students to what? Take students to Shanghai Delta. I don't know whether this Shanghai. I think I took my student here at that time. Please, oh, I think they're asking us to stop sharing tutorial in the main group and in the. They say we should stop sharing tutorial links in the updates group. They say, I think we should be having tutorials in our own groups to help organize and handle our group well. I witnessed a scenario student came to my DM asking me for a recorded class which I don't host. So your input, guys, is okay. Okay, so that means that henceforth, if you're stuck in the update group, please try and do what? Try and join, uh because if you see, if not, you're going to be stuck in that main group. So try and do what? Try and ensure that you join accountability group. If not, you might not be seeing my group, you might not be seeing my links there anymore. So if you are not interested in joining us, no problem. But it means that you might not be seeing our groups or our meeting link anymore in your update group or your main group. So please try and join our accountability group. Okay, I'm in group 5. If you like my tutorial on how I teach, please come and join us. It is free of charge. Okay, join us and you'll be able to follow us up as we do our things one by one. Because I think they are putting a stop to it that we should not longer be sharing our meeting links in the update group and in the main group. So that is it now. I just have to mention that one. So you see now, I say what? He said take student to what? To Shanghai Delta. This one is what? Is my description now. Okay, and I can now save it now. Now, when I now get to this place now, what are the things I should do? And then so that's what I need to do. What now? Put my what? Put my checklist. Can you see checklist here? Put my checklist now and say okay. Say things to do at what? At Shanghai Delta. Okay, things to do at what? At that our excursion now, Abi. So this one now is now what? And I need to what? Add what I want to do now. So I will say okay. Let me add item now. I can say okay, add. So what am I going to be doing here now? I need to be doing things like no, not this one. No, hey, this one not supposed to do. Let me delete everything here. Let me add it again. I'll click on this now, and I'll do what? Call it what? Checklist. Okay. Then what am I going to be doing now? So, okay. Show the students, or let me say, visit the what? Fish pond. Fish what? Fish pond or fish farm. Okay. That is one activity that must be done there. Then show the what? Show the what? The oil palm what? Oil palm. Okay, that place is a farm now. Palm plantation. Next is to what? You can say okay. Show the what? The apiculture. Which one is the rain of bee that time? Show the what? The snail farm. Okay. Snail what? Snailry or snail farm. Then show also the what? Poultry what? Poultry farm, and so on and so forth. So this one means that what now? That this one is your task for the what? For the week. This is one of your tasks for the week now. Then when you now get to this place now, because this place is a what? It's a location, right? Excursion. You know what's not correct? Excursion, right? Excursion. Is it not correct? Excursion. Let me see whether this one is correct. Okay. When you now get to the excursion place, now what will you do? So okay, you need to what? Show them these things here. So when you now finish going to the fish farm, what will you do? Say okay, we are done with the fish farm. Check it. So it's okay. We have visited the oil palm plantation. What will you do? You can check the box now. Say student, say yes, auntie. Are you happy? Say yes, ma. We are done with our snail farm visit. What will you do? Check it on your list now. Say the next part is to what? To go and see the poultry farm. They will not say, yay. When you now get there, what will you do next now? You cannot say, okay. Now you have done seeing the poultry farm. You've seen how they collect the eggs. You have seen how they manage the farm drop. I mean, the chicken droppings. You have seen how they heap them up and they manage the waste and all of that. Are you happy, children? You say, yes, ma. What will you do? You check it. You are done with that task now. Okay? So this is just how it is now. So when you are now done now, it's okay. You are done with you are not done with the discussion. What will you do? You cannot drag this one over here as what? As a completed what? Task. So is this thing still hard, guys? Is it hard? Like I said, Trello is what? It's one of the simplest task management tool ever. When you get to monday.com, you can now start talking about difficulty and all of that. But as far as it's Trello, it's not hard. Okay? It's really, really not hard. Please don't let anybody make you believe that it is hard. Trello is one of the simplest. Okay? It's not hard. All right. So this one is just how it is what it is going to be, guys. So I don't know whether anybody still has any question about this. Should I still do more here? We have already got. We have already gotten it now because I believe when you watch the video that I recorded, you're going to learn more with that one. Okay, I believe you're going to learn more with the videos that I have already recorded. So I think that one shouldn't be an issue for you guys at all. This thing is too simple. Okay, then we have things like automation and power-ups and the rest of them. It is not, it is not really, really that difficult. These ones are not hard. I think now it's not time for me to start teaching you guys automation. You guys have not done, you have not done Zapier, right? Then you have also done HubSpot automation. Say what full automation. So I can now start teaching you guys automation. So let me just take some questions first. We can now see what we are going to do next. So to invite someone into your Trello account, what do? You need to come to your what to your home page on Trello. You can see where they have members here. Click on the plus and okay, click on the plus now, and you're going to be able to what to get a link to invite them. If you don't get a link, you're going to get a what get their email and what invite them. So for you now that they're going to hire on Upwork, when they hire you, they're going to ask you for your email address, right? So they're going to do what? Click on here, and if they have your email address, what will they do? They'll just paste it here and do what? And click on what? Send invite. See this send invite here? Shake it now, you'll be invited. You see now, you say what? The same member was invited. So you now that ask me this question now, this you okay, of Wednesday, please check if you got the okay, yes, you need of Wednesday. That is how. So that is the invite now. So there's also another way now. Okay, you can still click here now. Okay, as if you want to invite somebody again, you can still click there now. Let me refresh again. I want to refresh this page. So I will still click here again now and do what? I'm supposed to see something here, but I don't know what is wrong with these tools. Whether they don't take shisha, I don't know. Then they do well. Click here, and I'm supposed to see where I can be able to copy a link to what to invite you in. Let me click here to see. You see now? You see, I don't get person here, which is what units of way say I'm then myself, right? So you see where I have here, I have something like say invite with link Abi. So if I click on this now, I can invite you all to my what to my Trello account. Let me paste the link for you guys to what to join. So sometime now, whereby your employer does not want to have your email, they can do what? They can just copy the invite link and do what? And send to you on what? On your email, ask you to what to join using the words through the link. So I pasted the link now. If you click on that link now, you'll be on my what? You'll be on my workspace. Let me show you now. Some of you have already clicked. So if I come here now and I refresh, I will see you. You see the person don't join. Parkes Homes has joined. Chisom Wanko has joined. Osekunle Kuye has joined. You see now, just like that. Timi Ejiro has joined. You see certain doesn't work like that. That's just how it works, guys. So it's not more than that, okay? So if I want to now change your what, if I want to now change your assets, I can come and do what? Change your assets now. Look at it now. I can come and change your what? Change your permission here. If you're an admin, I can put you as what? Admin. But already you are joining as a what? As a normal person. But if I want you to be an admin, I'll do what? I will click on this now and do what? Click on this here to make you an what? An admin. Look at it now. Make you an admin. It will change for your email that you have been what? Made an admin. That is just how it works, okay? So if I now want to invite you now into my workspace, that is how I can do what? I can do it. I just need to click on this place here. Look at it here. I just need to come to my workspace here. I click on what? Click on this triangle here, and I'll be in this part. Then I can do what? I can invite you through your email address or copy this link here and then share with you in your email for you to what? Come and join me. Is it clear now? Does it make sense? Okay. Now we are not going to see another kind of what? Another kind of work now. Okay. I'm going to do this one more time. With this time now, we're going to do something else now. So I'm going to assign tasks now to some of you here in this place. Since you are now in my what? In my workspace, because you cannot be in my workspace without paying rent. So you're going to be paying me rent as you're now in my workspace. You'll be paying me rent every day. Every day is going to be what? 2.5 now. So so to assign you task on Trello, what do I need to do? I need to create a what? Another project or another board. See now, create a board, and I'll call it what? I'll call it what? Oil palm what? Oil palm maybe business, right? They will do what now? Click on create now. And you see now, we can now do what? Say this one is what? This one is what? To do. To do. This one is what? Doing. Then next is what? Done. Okay. If you don't want to like, maybe if you don't like done, you can say what? You can just say okay, complete. It's still the same thing, okay? That's just how you can actually do that now. So now I now have a lot of things here like what? Like my card. So my card is not going to be my what? My task now. And this task now, I'm going to do what now? Assign them to what? To somebody, okay? As if are now in my list now. So I'll click on this place now to do what? Put a task here. I'll say my task is what? My card. I'll say okay. So since I want to do oil palming, my first thing is what? Now we don't get our factory now. Our farm is already ready. So maybe we just want to like harvest, okay? So I will say okay, hire what? Hire harvesters. People that will go and cut the what? The you know the fruit from the top of the banger, right? I'll do what? Click on add card now. So if I now open this now, who is now going to be the person that will take up this job now? I'll click on these members here and I'll select what? I will select what? I can just put a name here. Let me say A. You see the person not come outside here now, Abi. So you can do that now. Do what now? You can now do what? You can now do what? You can now like okay, add members to this thing now. Let me click on here to add members. This one is not even working. Let me click here. So I need to add you guys from here. It's here. Oh, it's here. Right? I think I can be able to invite you guys here now, right? I should be able to invite you from here. I don't exhaust my this. Oh, I think I've exhausted it. Maybe that's why I cannot be able to add you guys again. Let me see. View members, board activity. Let's see. It's just only me here. Let me see. Try again. I'm supposed to be able to add you guys here, but I don't know why the thing is not working. Or I'm going to either copy this link and do what and share with you guys now to come and what come and join me. So I can copy this link now. I can create on this now to copy the link and then do what you're not going to what join me. You can join me as a member. Let me copy this link now and then share with you guys. So if you get the link now, please just kindly join us. Okay, so join us on this place now. So you can now join our what our work space now. Okay, so join that one now so you can see how it works here. Yourself, in fact, you'll not be seeing yourself there. So if I now want to mention you now, I can now do what? I can now tag you to the what? To the task now. Francis has joined. Deborah has joined now. So if I now come here now, maybe I want to assign this task to somebody now. I'll open it up now. Then I can now do what? Click on the members here to add somebody. See, say I don't get my members here now. So let me now add Frances now. I'll add Frances here now. You can see, say I don't add them now. So when she now start harvesting this now, what will she now be doing? So she say, okay, please check the what? Check the what? The list. Or let me say, please hire only harvesters that match the criteria below. Okay, so I'm now to so this one can be a small description for what she has to do when she start the job now. Okay, so I'll click on save here. Then the next is what my checklist now is. What are those things that she not that she should not that she should not check out for? So I'll write what criteria. Okay, then I'll not do what add now. So what will now be now? Say someone that smokes. Okay, smokes Igbo. Then who will be next now? Okay, the next one is what? Clean and what? Clean and neat. Next is what? Uh, 1 year of what? 1 year of what? Experience. Experience in what? In oil palm what? Oil palm harvesting, right? That kind of stuff, right? Then next can be what? Next can be okay. What can be the next qualifications? Now maybe has what? Has sharp harvesting what? Harvesting tools, right? So this can be my what now? This can be my what? My checklist now. So please, what is the person's name? Who is the person that time? Frances, please. Now, okay, start your project now. I believe you are here. Please start your project now. Take it to what to doing now. Let us see. Move it to doing. Let us see that you have started the job now. Can you? Frances, can you move it to doing? Let us see that you actually started your job. Can you move it, please? Yeah, do it. Let us see. Mind you that we are having Kane. If you don't, you see, say she don't move her now, Abby. She has moved it now, Abby. So this is just how you can do what now. You can see that she's not here with me now, but she was able to what to do her job. Now, please, Frances, still move it to what to complete. Let us see. Yes, can you see it now? Did you see my screen working now? Because she did what now? She moved it from what? From this place to what to doing. Now she has not said that she's done with the what? With the task now. Okay, Frances, please. Can you write me a comment showing that you are done with your task? You see where they say community and activity here? Just put a comment there so that I mean I just want them to see that you are done with the task, and then check all these boxes here to show that you are done with your what you know that you're done with your task. Can you do that? You sabi do am? I think she's doing it now. I can see that she started writing it now. You see now she's just read that she's done here. Now check all these boxes here for me. Let us see you in action. Check them for me, please. Check all those smoked igbo, clean and clean and neat. Just click on them like this. Can you? We are waiting. Okay, see now she don't check igbo. She don't check neat, clean and neat. She don't check 1 year of experience. Can you see it now? So this is just how you can do what now? How you can actually what collaborate. Remember that we said that Trello help us to what to organize tasks, Abby, and then they even say that we can do what now? We can even do what collaborate, right? Say to manage their work in a flexible and customizable what way. So we are doing what now? We are now what collaborate. Can you see collaboration here? The same multiple user can access and collaborate on the same board, making it a powerful tool for for teamwork. So this Frances now is on my team now for this oil palm business. So let me now see do another task. Now let me see now I want to do another task. Let me add another task here or maybe another card. I'll call it what? I'll call it buy buy one trailer of what? Buy one trailer of what? Of firewood for what? For boiling. Okay, so I will now do what? Let me now click on this add card now. Then I can now open it up, and then I will do what? Assign somebody to what? To it now. So who will I assign now? Let me assign my friend Eunice. Yes, Eunice now. Eunice, you don't come for the meeting, Abby. I can't see you on this board. Please join the board there. I don't see you. Join now, please. ASAP. Join quick, quick. If I go vex now, call police for you. The link is there. Just join quick, quick. I beg. Join, join, join. I want you to be here so you can be able to do things for me. Okay, so when they give you the task now, you have to comment that you have done. Maybe you are done with the task. Maybe something happened along the way. Maybe you couldn't finish something, or maybe you needed extra money, or maybe some more resources, or maybe you needed some extra people to be sent to you. You do what? You need to comment using the comment team or the community and activities tab, and then do what? Write a comment there. Okay, Eunice, are you? I'm still waiting for you, Eunice. Where are you? Okay, let me use Igwilo. Igwilo, are you there? Igwilo, are you there? Come on now, you guys should make this in fun now. If I call your name, please just be responding. Okay, I don't want to assign it to someone that is not here. If I call your name, please respond. Oh yeah, now Eunice, you know if you join, I'll be no wahala. Okay, let me work with Esther Tom. Esther Tom, say you are there, Abi. Are you there? So so I will assign you this small task now. Okay, this is your task, and I'm going to put some things here. I will say okay, uh, ensure the firewood is dry and what able to serve us. Okay, attention to what? To quality of what? Of wood. Okay, then I can now do what? I can now put your small checklist at the bottom. So I'll click here now, and I call it what? Checklist. And I can now say add now. So I will add things like maybe dry wood. That can be one of the checklists. Then maybe it should be a rubber wood, rubber or what? Rubber or oba tree. Okay, maybe Oba what? Oba wood. You know those ones are very, very good, right? The next can be what? Next can be uh uh budget friendly. Budget what? Friendly. Okay. So now you cannot do what? So this one now is your what? Is your task now. So what will be the person's name? Esther Tom, please tell us that you are done with this task, and then or maybe tell us that maybe you are stuck somewhere, or maybe that the price is not the same as we budgeted. Tell us here so you can actually see your what? Your work. Because you know that this thing now is still here. So drag it down to the doing part. Okay. When you move it to the doing part now, you can now do what? You can now tell us, okay, the job or whatever is happening there, you can now tell us, okay. Can you do that for us, please? All right. So she's now my team now. I'm assigning her a task now. So she has to what? She has to do her job. Somebody is saying that she thought blah 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 blah. You can still join now. Okay. Esther Tom now, don't waste her. Okay, let me see add somebody else to that task now. So you can see it working. So let me add somebody else there. I want to add somebody. This is okay. Let me you see now. If you already have somebody, you cannot come and do what? Click on your plus here to add somebody to that task. Okay, I think she's done with the task. So let me put Eunice did not answer. Maybe she has even gone out from that. Let me put Iwilo. Okay, so we now have two people on the team that will be on that task. So you see now, this is she now. So are you done with the task? She's still not done with the task. So can you do it or not? If you cannot do it, please Iwilo help us and finish up the task. Okay. You can see that the comment is here at this other side here. Then there's a checklist here for you to what work with. Okay, somebody's working on it now. Yes. What about the rubber wood and the rubber tree? Check it as well. I just want you guys to see that this naturally is something that you can, even if the person is in the London, you can still work with them from your house in Nigeria. Okay. Then give us a small comment telling us what you are like experiencing over there. Maybe you're not in Lagos. Maybe you're in a hotel. Tell us which hotel that you are lodging in so we can know how to find you in case you miss. Tell us. Okay, you need to say her laptop has gone off. Okay. Okay. So somebody joined it again. Somebody like Onyedikachi Root Njoku joined. Okay, please now give us a comment here now. Either of you, either Igwilo or Osinachi Root. Okay. She said location was far from me. I'm in Ibadan. Okay. So you see now, she's give us a comment now that the location is too far from her, and then she's in Ibadan, right? So someone also joined. Somebody also joined. Amaka Mary is joined. So now she has actually moved it to what? To doing part now. So please, see now, okay, you see now she now move it to what? To the complete section now. Now, see what happened now. When this thing was here, okay, she said the thing was just here, right? But she now moved it here now, and we now have two tasks here, right? So this is just how you do what? How you actually what? How you can actually do what? Complete your task here. So this is just how you can collaborate with what? With Trello. Now, should I say create more tasks and assign people to it? Should I say create more tasks and assign you guys to it? Okay, let me create one more. So okay, let me do something now. Let me say the, the husk the palm nuts. Yes, the husk palm nuts. I didn't hear. Okay, what's your question, please? Okay, so if you wanted to see what people are doing in your board, what are you going to do? Are you seeing where they see notifications here? You'll be seeing what is going on here. Okay, you can even see come here and you'll be seeing things here as well. Oh, sorry. You'll be seeing what people are doing in your notification here. It's just that simple. Like if I come here now, I'll be able to see it. I'm looking for a notification. It's not even coming now. Let me see it. Look at it here. This is where you should be seeing all of them. You should be seeing them here. It should be here. You'll be seeing them all here, nowhere else, but only here. You say only show on red. Show everything. You see now, when you click on this now, you'll be seeing everything here, right? You see, say somebody said say Estatom can see the board or IBAN business, try adding them to a card, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth, like this. So if you do anything here, you know they'll be seeing what you did here. Okay, they'll be seeing what you did. Even the time that you did, they can see what you did it, and then what time that you did it, they will see it there. Okay, so yes, they can see what you're doing. Yes, so that's what Power Up. I said that Power Up allows to us to bring in other features into our Trello board. So, for instance, now I just added the, now I just added the Google Drive. Now maybe I want to add other thing. I can say add Power Up now. Then these are the different tools I can what I can be able to add into my what into my Trello board now. So like maybe I want to add something like maybe let me add something here. I want to add calculator. Okay, you see now, I can put what calculator here now, and it will be you see I can even add Dropbox inside. This is Dropbox now, Abby. Okay, Dropbox no day. Let me add the HubSpot. You see this HubSpot there now, Abby. I can even add Zapier. You see now, just click and do what and add it, and you'll be good. Okay, so maybe you are not doing your. You say, all right, so that is good. So now that you have added the now that we have added something now, wait, somebody deleted my task from here. Who deleted this thing now? No, we have two tasks here before. Who deleted it? Let me just leave it. So now we had uh an app here now, Abi. So let me now open this one again, and then maybe I want to tap a document, Abi. So I'll come here now, and maybe I wish to add something. No, let me do that power ups again. I don't think that one worked well. Let me do it again. I'll come here, click on this one. You see, say this one I never set them up already. Let me click on this now. And let me click on edit power ups Google Drive. You see another link I'm so I'll click on this one. I'll say what link it now. So I need to link it to my what to my Gmail account, because if not, it will not work. So I'll link it to this my Gmail account, and what click on continue now. In it, you can see now we can now select this box here and do what click on continue again. So at this point now we can now use it to what to type document or do whatever I want to do inside of our what inside here. Now, let me do it so you can see now. If I open here again now and I say maybe I want to add a document, I can click here. Maybe if I click here now, so maybe I want to type something, I can come here and do what? I can actually do what? I can bring in my power ups here now and do what? You see Google Drive here, bring it here and do what? Say attach a file, attach a folder, create attachment. I just say what? Attach a file, right? So where is the file located? I think the file should be in my Google Drive. I can find the file here now, right? So I will say Kai vitamin. Click it now to do what? To click on select here. And it cannot be what? You see shadow attachment for here now, Abi. So we are good. Save it now, you are good. Okay? This is just how it is done, guys. Was it hard? Let me do it again. Let me just do it again. So I will say what? I will say what? I will click on what? I will say what? I came here now, say, and I say what? I say attach, right? Let me say maybe add attachment. I'll click here now to add something, right? So I can now do what? I can now click on choose a file, or I can simply do what? Go to my power ups and do what? And do something for my power ups, right? Isn't it? So I can simply come here now to my power ups here. You see power ups here? Click on it now. And where do I want to get it from? It's from my Google Drive, Abi. I'll click here now. Then what is next now? You say what? Attach a file. Now, which file in my Google Drive am I going to attach? Maybe I want to attach my Adivex file or my Fakaza post or whatever. Let me just attach this my Adivex here. I'll select it now. Do what? Click on select. It will be added here at the list here. You see setting no hard. So you now, when we say I gave you, so you now that is a member of this task, now can't you access this thing from your own part? Can't you access it? You can access it in it. So that is how it can be done. Even if you are trying to add maybe HubSpot, you can still do the same thing. Come here now. Maybe I wanted to do something. I can do what? Come back to your power ups here. Maybe I want it to be from power. Maybe from my HubSpot. I'll do what? Click on configure HubSpot here. Then add your account now. No, this one can be very. I don't worry about this one. This one is very difficult. Let me not go here, because to get it now can be very difficult. To get this API, let me just leave it. But just know that it's not difficult. Okay, you can go here, select on your power ups. Maybe you want to attach a folder. What will you do? Click on what? Even if you want to create a new file, do what? Click on what? Create and attach. And then what do you want to attach now? Is it going to be maybe an Excel sheet? You can click here to create an Excel sheet. Okay. Click on this now, and then you can now select the what you want to add there. You say edit in Google Docs. Click on this now to edit your what? Your sheet that you want to put there. Not be sheet to. That's okay. You can say Okwa. blah blah blah. What then when you're done, you can do what now? It has been attached already. When you now come back here now, if you click on this now, you can now be seeing your attachment. You can see it now. If I click here now, I'll be seeing my attachment there. It will just be there for me to go and view. Can't you see? Okwa is there. So it's not difficult. Okay, it's straightforward thing that it's not hard to understand. Say how to get your hotspot API. So I'll go to my hotspot.com. Okay, I'll click on this my get started now to log in now. I'll click on here and I'll do what? Select my account and do what? Continue, right? So I will come here now and click on this my account here and I'll select it now and I'll do what? I will you see say don't enter there, Abi. Next is to do what now? Continue to this user. And yes, continue with that. And we are good now, Abi. So this is our workspace now on Hub Spots. So they said that we should click. They said that we should. They said we should click here now, Abi. So we click on here now, and they said we should go to what? They said we should go to automation, Abi integration. This is it here, right here now. Then they said we should go to what? Private apps. Look at it. No me they talk and see am for here. See sitting there here. Now look at it here. The direction is here. You say what? You say click on what? Gear. Then go to what? You say in the top corner or to go to the settings, then you say select what integration and then go to what private apps, then create an app button. So we are doing the right thing. So we can go back to this place now, and then we are now here now. See, we are here now. They say what create on what they say private apps. Abi, click on it now, and we are now here now. Abi, so they say what create a private app. Abi, so I'll click on this place now. You cannot see it now. So I will not say they say we should name it Abi. So I will call it what? I'll call it Otanwa what? Otanwa API. Abi. Then what is the next thing now? I can now say, okay, this one, maybe say we are done now, right? Did it say anything again? I think we are okay. Like, let me say, click on upload logo. Let me get my logo from downloads. My logo should be here. Let me use logo now. That can be my logo, right? Now, what is the next thing now? You say your app must request at least one scope under scope. So let me put here scopes here. Click here and then do what? Add new scope now. So what can be my scope now? I can do what? Let me just select everything here and do what and work with that, right? So I will select. Oh, I can't even use some. So I will select this one here, everything here. I'll do then and I'll do what? I'll select all of this now. I can do what? I can now say okay, update now. You see now, I can now do what? Create my app here now, right? And then do what now? You say you are about to create a new app. This will generate access token that can be used to view or update your hotspot account. Abi, I'll do what? Click on continue creating, right? Click on this now. I think we are done. Be sure. So you see now, this one is our what? You say your private app was now what? Was now created, Abi. So this is now our token here. See our token here now, Abi. So if I say show token now, this is our token now, Abi. You see our token now, it's very, very long. So if I copy it now, I can now go back to to this place now, do what? And add it now. So if I click on my Power-Ups now and go to my hotspot now, I can now do what? I can now connect it now. Look at it here. Come on now. Oh yeah, now respond. Oh god, let me do it one more time. Let me just do like this again. Let me select hotspot from here. Let me do this one. Okay. I'll now do what next? I can now do what? I can now say okay, settings here. Let me disable it first of all and then add it again. Let me disable it first of all and then let me say add it now, then add. Right? What is the next thing to do? Then I think I can now go back and do what? And now click on it again. So I'll come back here again. I will select my what? My hotspot from the list of my power-ups. You see it here now. Then here's the what? Now paste my what? My token now. Okay, do what? Validate token. And I think it's saying valid token, Abi. Let me see what's going on. It said take this private app store, blah blah blah. I don't want to take anything now. Which one be this one now? So it say Ottawa is installed and ready to what integrate with hotspots. Use the token below to start making the API calls from your world, blah 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 blah. You can also find the access token from the private blah blah blah. I don't need this. Okay, I don't need that. So let me see what the other what the other one said. Let me see what the other one said. He said that we should do what? He said that he said underscore blah blah blah, create the app. Then once created, copy the access token provided. This is your API token. So we got it now. So what you can do wrong? So use the token in API calls. In your API request, include the token blah 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 header below. This one now, Abi. Let me paste this one here first of all. Paste this here, then copy this one. Go back inside of my HubSpot. Say authorization, Abi. I'm coming. Let me do something again. It says something I did not understand. I'm coming. He say what? He say use. He say in your API request include the token below. Let's see. Let me go back to my hotspot now and do what? Say this is my token now. And what will happen again? You see, say now they high table now. Be like say thing now they one kind of abi. Say this credential provide access to your what hotspot account. Keep them safe, right? Then what is next thing? I say what? Rotate, blah blah blah. Everything is okay now. So why are we not getting it correctly? Where are we failing? API calls. I'm adding it here on this place here. That's why I'm adding. I'm adding it here. So it's supposed to be just work directly. It's supposed to work. Okay, so okay, I think I know why now. They say I should go here. They say I should go here. Let's see. Now they say I should go here and do what? Then I should do what? I should select my what? I should select my project, which should be what? Which should be that should be. Let me see what they said. They said I should go there. Do what now? Go here. Go to happylabs.com and log in via what? Via Google. Navigate to your profile page, right? Let me see. Say log in via Google. Google now, Abi. Then what is next now? I'm coming, oh guys, I'm coming. So you can see that this naturally is not that so difficult, okay? Just that sometimes because you're doing it for the first time, you might actually do what turn your eyes, okay? As it is doing me now. So don't panic, we'll still get them correctly. So you see, I'm not asking anybody and I say, hey, Qui, how do I connect this one to that one? Am I doing that now? No. If now, no, 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 they call me Michael. How can I do this one to that one? So you see, I say what? You say what? Say, navigate to your profile page, then copy API token below and paste below. Okay. I'm now here now. See, this is my profile page here. You say, come here. Hotspot Abby. Okay. Let's see now. Yes. Go here. Then what is the next thing now? Blah 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 blah. And do what? Create app. Let's see now. Maybe that one will now work better. Let me see. You see now, it says successful Abby or successful blah blah blah. Then what is the next thing now? Say connected Abby. Let's see. So did it now work? Let me now come back here and check something now. Let me see here. Come here now. This one now. Did it work? Since it not still work. Okay, let me go back and see what happened there. Maybe some of you. I don't know what is wrong now. Let me see. Copy this one up and then come back here to add it up here. Let's see. Will it validate now? It not still work. Maybe they're having issues. Me, I know Sabi. Maybe they're having issues. I don't know. But you know they work the way generate token Abi. Something will see something not the work Abi. Say the issue has been reported to our team, blah blah blah. So the issue is not mine, but their own issue because I think I did my own things correctly. I did my own things correctly. Maybe their own is having issue. Yeah, something went wrong because it was to work here. So let me do it one more time. So you see, it's not be my fault, Abi. It be my fault. So now they don't know why it's not work with their site. So yes. So at least you don't know how to what how to connect a power ups here now. Then we have our what we have our automation here. See automation this one actually is quite advanced now, okay? But if you know what we did on Zapier, then that means that what I don't need to explain what automation means again. Okay? I don't have to explain anything here again for anybody here because I think everything is now understandable for you guys now. So no need to worry too much again. Zapier can help us to, what, to automate, but likewise also now that we are here on waiting column, now that we are here on this Trello now, we can still do what? Automate now. Now, automation works with what? It works with rules. She said we get rules here now. He said create rules that automatically respond to actions, schedules, or cards due dates. So do what now? Click here now to what? To start your what? Automation now. Okay. So we can do what now? We can now say, okay, I think it's going to load up now. It say butler, blah blah blah. So we can now do what now? Me now, I just want to do what now? I just want to say that whenever something happens, something should what happen again. So we do what? Click on what? Create automation now. Okay. So what should be our? Are you seeing trigger here again now? Because you know that the other day that we were doing Zapier, we saw trigger too. Abi. So we see the same trigger down there now. If you be soldier, no be that kind trigger abeg. If you be policeman, no be that kind soldier. I mean, no be that kind trigger abeg. This one a different kind of trigger, okay? I don't need to start explaining what trigger means again because we already know what trigger means. So do what now? Add trigger, okay? So what should now be the trigger now? So I can say, okay, when something happens, then what should happen next? Now, here now, we are always going to be on what now? We are always going to be what? We are always going to be what? Working with this kind of things. You can see that we have whenever card moves, blah blah blah. Whenever card changes, blah blah blah. Whenever date is assigned, do what? So and so. Whenever checklist is created, do so and so thing. Here now, we are still on what? On the move part. If you go to the card changes now, you see that something here will change. Look at it now. You see now we are now on the what? We are now on the what? On the card changes here. It is a they say what when the card is marked as complete in a what? In a card by what? By anyone, then what should happen? You see now, then when the what? When the green label is added to a card by me, what should happen? You can add that in here now. This is why I said that this one is what? You people are still very much basic for this. If I start doing this one, some of you are going to get confused. Now, then now then look at the date now. Say what? Look at now is what? Is the date automation now? Say what? When due date is this. Okay, when due date is this, or when start date is this. You can now you need to what now? Select a calendar from here now. Then is set on what now? Is set on or moved on or removed from by me or anyone. Then what should happen? In fact, you need to specify that one on this plus here. Then checklist now. You say what? When checklist is added or removed from a card by me or anyone, do what? Should do something. So I'm just showing you what the different what scenarios I can play out here. So let me now go to the first one here and do what? Say when